Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today, you know what today is. Today is my first premiere video. Wish me luck. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. What did you guys think of that intro? Nice, short, to the point. It's usually 4 to 6 seconds. Not that the 2 seconds makes a big difference. If I got a really long video, I try and cut down where I can, and I get into that 6 seconds down to 4, but it really doesn't matter. But I've seen some long videos out there. I'm sure you guys have seen some long intros out there. I mean, these things are like a minute long. Some of them are like 2 minutes long. I mean, I've heard of advertising, but I mean, people just want to get into the video. Not to say people don't go to my comments and say, video starts at 4:12. At least I have a short intro. And I figured since I have you guys in the chat, you could let me know what you think of my intro. Yeah, also before I forget, I want to say this early on because I should have mentioned it in my original announcement video and I forgot to. I think I just either kind of assumed everyone would know, but at least I remembered because it could be important, it might not be. It's really up to you if you think it's important. I think it's important, not required, but you guys got crackers? I use the crackers in between each drink so that I get an accurate representation of each flavor, especially the ones that have sucralose. When you start drinking several drinks in a row that have sucralose, that sucralose can sometimes stack up, so you kind of want to cleanse your palate a little bit. I usually have 3 or 4 crackers with some water right afterwards. If you don't have crackers, it's okay. You could try milk, but listen before you go running away for milk. You only want to have like a sip of milk and then some water, because if you have too much milk and energy drinks and they don't mix too well, you'll be in the bathroom. So if you want to go grab some crackers, think about where they are in the house and how to get there the quickest. Or if you're going to get yourself a glass of milk, maybe get a paper cup of milk or a plastic cup of milk, because I don't want you breaking nothing. Go now, and then I'll stall for like 30 seconds until you get back. And I'll probably have a couple of pauses throughout the video. Most likely when we taste out the energy drinks, I'll probably pause afterwards to give everyone time to respond down in the chat box, over in the chat box. Yeah, not down, over in the chat box. So that everyone can give their ratings, say what they think about it, before moving on to the next one. I should set my timer too. There we go. I got a 30-second timer plus that 15 seconds that I just took to explain what I was going to be doing. Because once I start rambling, you guys know that I can just sometimes keep going. So I set my timer for 30 seconds. When that timer goes off, I'll continue with my regularly scheduled premiere video. Was that 30 seconds already? Okay, stop. 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 I said stop. Oh. I can't stop it. It's broken. Hopefully that stopped it. Okay, so you guys should be back now with your crackers or milk. Gonna continue where I left off. Welcome to the premiere video. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're not in the premiere video right now and you're watching this on the replay, just so you know, I'm specifically making this video a little bit longer with a few delays here and there, similar to the one you just experienced. I'm gonna be adding a little more blah 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 here and there, some intentional pauses, all in order to make the video just a little bit longer. And why is that? Well, because it's my first premiere video, and it's not just gonna be the taste test, that's gonna be closer to the end, but I wanted to give people a chance to ask me some questions, have a little Q&A going on, or even just chat in general in the chat box so I can get to know everyone a little more. I mean, it's great to talk to you guys in the comments now and again, but just with a comment or a reply, that's not really a good back and forth. So this will give us a little time to chat in the chat box over there. So I'm trying to get the video just a little bit longer so that everyone can talk. I really wanted this premiere video to be more interactive than just the comment section back and forth, and more interactive than just the taste test. It's gonna be great to taste them out with you guys, but it's also fun to get to know you guys, and that's why we're in the chat box. And that's why this video is going to be a little long. I'm not even sure how long it's going to be. I know my video records for like 2 hours, but this isn't going to be a 2-hour premiere video. I'm guessing it's going to hover around the 45-minute area. Not sure? We'll find out. The good thing is, for you guys that are watching the replay, when those pauses happen, you can kind of just fast forward so that you can catch up. But for those of you here real time, hey everybody, how you doing? Very excited to be here. I mean, I'm guessing I'm probably already in the chat talking to you guys. I'm probably already answering questions, because I think you can jump on a minute or two early or something. I tested this out like a month ago or something, and I think you were able to jump on early. I'm not sure. And before I go any further, I want to take a minute to introduce my special guest in the chat box. If she hasn't already said hello already, I'm pretty sure she probably already said hi. But if she didn't, I want to introduce to you guys the one, the only green-eyed guide. Woo! I should do some sound effects to get some applause and stuff, but that is just so much work. It might not be, but I got too much to do to look it up. All you guys clap at home though. Give it up for Green-Eyed Guide. Woo! But who is Green-Eyed Guide? Some of you might be asking. Green-Eyed Guide is your guide to the science behind caffeine and energy drinks. She earned her bachelor's degree in biochemistry from the University of California, San Diego, and her master's in food science and biochemistry from the University of California, Davis. Or is it Davies? I think it's Davis. Then, in 2013, she began her own blog, greeneyedguide.com. I'll include a link down below to that so you guys can check it out anytime you want. And she also published a book, Are You a Monster or a Rockstar? And this is the most in-depth book you're going to get about energy drinks, what's in them, the science behind them, the ingredients, and a whole bunch of other useful information about energy drinks. Probably got the most information about energy drinks out there until I release my book. Just kidding, I'm not releasing them. I have no time to write a book about caffeine. Trust me. If anything, with all the new energy drinks on the market, she should probably write a second one. Huh? Green-Eyed Guide, second book. Pre-workouts. Huh? Green-Eyed Guide's mission has 3 parts. 1, empower those in student health services with facts about caffeine and energy drinks. She goes to college campuses all over the place and gives lectures pretty much everywhere. 2nd, educate caffeine consumers on the side effects and benefits of caffeine. And 3rd, enable companies to use the 5 levels of fatigue to improve employee engagement, satisfaction, and retention. The 5 levels of fatigue were developed by Green-Eyed Guide herself, and it's some fascinating stuff. So hopefully by now she's already said hello in the chat box and you guys are talking up a storm. And I just want to say thank you to Green-Eyed Guide for being here today to help answer any questions that I might not be able to answer because I'm not a biochemist. I'm sure there's going to be some smart people out there asking me questions I'm going to be like, I don't know. So feel free to ask your scientific-y biochemistry questions to Green-Eyed Guide. I'm sure she'll get you a great answer. And I already told her this, but I'm going to tell you guys this in case you didn't know. Green-Eyed Guide website was my go-to source anytime I had a question about caffeine or energy drinks. Well before the concept of CaffeineMan even existed, I was on her website finding out if energy drinks were healthy or not. Because just like everyone else, I'm sure you guys have heard it all the time, energy drinks are bad for you. Those things are gonna kill you. I did my research to find out if they were, and Green-Eyed Guide educated me on her blog. And it's safe to say that if she didn't actually have her blog, CaffeineMan might not even be here today. Because it was her in-depth information and her passion for this topic, because I mean you have to be passionate about it to put that kind of effort that she put into her blog, similar to what I do on my channel. Passionate about this channel. It's a topic I love to talk about, you guys know I do, and part of it is due to Green-Eyed Guide, so feel free to thank her as well. Hopefully I can continue to help with her mission and everything that she does, as well as my mission to help keep everyone informed on all things caffeine related and to inform the world that energy drinks aren't bad for you. They can be bad for you, but there are healthy ones out there. So given that this is my first premiere video, I hope it's going well so far. I have no idea what's going on in the chat box right now. I mean, I'm there talking with you guys, but I have a moderator there to help out just in case things get too hectic or I get some hecklers in there or trolls or something. There's some trolls that have been circulating my page, and I've been fighting off those trolls a little bit, so they might jump on here. But I got a moderator to help me out. Hopefully I'm answering all your questions. And hopefully you actually had questions for me, because I was expecting there to be a lot of questions. If you're waiting for me to give you permission to ask questions, which I doubt you are, you can ask those questions now. And I hope that I'm able to actually get to them all. The truth is, I don't actually know how many people are actually going to show up. I mean, I watch Nick Nimmin, and him and his brother D Nimmin, they do live streams almost every Saturday. And Nick Nimmin has he's closing in on 500,000 subscribers. And when he does the live streams with his brother D, you can actually see how many people are actually viewing it. And he usually gets between 200 and 250 people that are viewing it and in the chat at that time. And these things sometimes go 2, 3, 4 hours. So I'm sure there are a lot of people jumping off and jumping back on. So he probably gets 300-400 people, maybe even 500, I don't know, throughout the course of the 3 hours. Therefore, if I accurately do my math, I should have 6.5 people in my chat box right now. That doesn't seem right. How can I have half a person? Don't answer that. I hate math, but I do know that my math is accurate because I did the math on my calculator. So overall, my whole theory is probably wrong about how these viewer things work. So I'm just going to take a guess how many people are viewing this right now. I'm going on a whim here. I have no idea. So it'll be interesting to see if I'm right. I was hoping to get about 50 people. Are 50 people here? Now, I know you guys might be thinking that's a little bit of a low number for 13,000 subscribers, but obviously not all of them are going to show up. So here's how I got to that number. My somewhat popular videos get about 2,000 views within the first couple of days. My least popular videos get a little less than 1,000 the first couple of days. So if we take 1/10 of that 1,000, we got 100. Then you factor in international people that might not be here and other people that just can't make it because it is a Saturday. People do stuff on the weekends. They're just busy. I'm thinking there's about 50 people there. I'm also hoping that there's not more than 50 people there. Not that I mind more people, but I'm thinking that I can probably talk to 50 people. Not that everyone's talking at the same time, but I could probably handle about 50 people going back and forth in the chat and asking questions, maybe. But if I'm way off on my numbers and there's 100 people there, even if you're not all talking, 100 people's a lot of people to be leaving comments and asking questions, and I'm probably being bombarded right now. I'll tell, if there's 100 over there, I might be typing fast to try and keep up with you guys, but I'm not keeping up. I know I'm not keeping up. I've never done one of these before, but I know I'm not keeping up with 100 people. If there's less than 50, I'm probably keeping up, I hope. And speaking of hundreds of people potentially being here, there's actually going to be a couple of my fellow reviewers here as well. You may have heard of them, you may not have heard of them. Recently, I was contacted by Opperman. He reached out to me to do a collab because he heard I was looking for collabs for my probably for my interview with Trenton Brown. Unfortunately, a collab doesn't really seem like it's going to be possible because when I think of collabs, I think I'm going to be in the car with Opperman and we'll be tasting it out together. Problem is, people live all over the world. So to actually get together, you'd actually have to not work or something. And he works a full-time job, I work a full-time job. So doing a collab in person isn't really a viable option. But there are a lot of people on YouTube that do collabs where they either share their channel or put their video on the other person's channel or something like that. He actually sent me a couple of examples of it, and I've been meaning to look at it because I am interested in it, but I haven't had time to look at it yet. Sorry about that, Opperman. But I told him that if we couldn't collab, stop on by, say hello in the chat box, and you guys can feel free to check out his channel. He doesn't do just energy drinks. He doesn't do just energy drinks like I do. He does actually a lot of fitness products. So he goes over the pre-workout drinks, fitness energy drinks, and a whole bunch of fitness products as well, and foods and stuff like that. But hey, you kids out there and you people sensitive to bad language, be careful. That Opperman, he's got a potty mouth. Pretty bad potty mouth. You better not be potty mouthing my chat box. I got a moderator. No potty mouthing. We're at a PG show here. Not like the kids haven't heard it before. But anyway, that's Opperman. And you know what? I'm not sure. I know that Dead Carpet is a subscriber of mine. I'm not sure if he watches all my videos or if he's here for this premiere. But hey, Dead Carpet, if you're here, feel free to say hi in the chat box. Did he say hi? That's exciting if he does, because he's been at this a long time. He's got over 1,000 videos. He's done a lot of videos on energy drinks and regular drinks as well. He was even on Tosh.0. He's like a celebrity inside the review world. And he uploads every single day almost. Whew. And of course, I can't shout out everybody because I can't remember everybody. I know there's someone, Nordly Mats. I think he's been with me a long time. He's actually a teenager from another country. I can't remember which one. I know he's from an international country. He's a teenager who does energy drinks. And I told him, you be careful with your caffeine safety. And he says, I watch your channel. I know to be safe. Kids, though, they just tell you what you want to hear. You be safe, Nordly Mats. And then my channel actually has even inspired other people to start their own review channels. And they might not be on YouTube. There's actually a decent amount of people on Instagram too, because Instagram's a little bit easier. You take a picture, you type up your review, toss it up there, and see what happens. I know Dead Carpet is on Instagram, and a lot of people that have their own review channels are on Instagram. And actually there's a group of 3 guys, and they call themselves Nut Swamp Caffeine Addicts. They watched my channel and liked it so much that they decided they were going to do their own Instagram energy drink reviews. So feel free to check them out, see if you like their pictures, and see if you like their reviews. If so, feel free to give them a follow. And here's the thing, I don't mind a little healthy competition. I was on the track team in high school and college, and I got a good healthy spirit. I got a good healthy competitive spirit. These guys, I think they started in September, so only a few months ago. And I think as of right now, I think they have 15 more followers than me. I've been doing this YouTube thing for a little over a year. I didn't start Instagram until about 8 months ago. So for them to have like 15 or 20 more followers than me in a much shorter time, that's good for them. So keep up the good work, guys. And if you get a few more followers from this, yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm competitive, but I'm not telling you guys not to follow them. I'm saying go follow them. I want their numbers to go up higher so that I can chase after them. I'm coming after you guys, Nut Swamp Caffeine Addicts. You may have more followers now, but I'm going to start announcing it in my videos, like heavy. I'm going to tell people, forget Twitter, forget LinkedIn. People already forgot LinkedIn. But forget my Facebook page. Everyone follow me on Instagram. I'll catch up to you guys. But I believe it's Frank, Jack, and Charlie typically do the reviews. They do have some special guests now and again jumping on the reviews as well. They've actually asked me to jump in on some of the reviews. I haven't had time, and I'm sure it doesn't take long to just type up a couple of sentences and then they can throw it on there, but it's been really, really hard to do anything outside of what I normally do. So I plan on doing a collab with them at some point. Maybe I'll take some of their followers. And also be warned for anyone that's going over there reading they got potty mouths too sometimes. Why do potty mouths follow me? Do I attract potty mouths with my clean cut channel? Bah. Like I said, it's not like anyone hasn't heard these things before, but I'm still giving my warnings for you people sensitive to potty mouths. Tons of other people on Instagram as well. Energy Drink Josh was one of the first people I started following. He posts tons of pictures. I've actually learned about a couple of energy drinks because of his page. He's posting almost every day as well. Because of him, I found out about the energy drink box company. Granted, they canceled my membership and restructuring their business, but I still found out about it through Energy Drink Josh. I can't remember everybody else. I know John Health and Fitness. He's a busy guy, but he sometimes tries to make these primitive videos. There's also Eric. Eric's not on Instagram. He's not on Facebook. He's only on YouTube. He's a busy guy. But he's a train conductor. That's right, I got a train conductor following me. And apparently, there's actually another train conductor too that follows me. I forgot his name. I just remember Eric because Eric actually comments a lot. I want to say thank you to Eric, by the way. Eric comments on all my videos, and he actually buys most of the drinks that I recommend, tries them out, and then lets me know what he thinks about them. So given his busy schedule as a train conductor, I appreciate all his comments. I appreciate everyone's comments, but thank you to Eric for all the time he spends leaving me comments. And aren't all of you happy that I'm doing this channel so that I can keep train conductors awake for all you train people? I'm pretty sure I got a lot of different people. There's probably some pilots on here that I don't know about. If you're a pilot, let me know in the comments. Don't lie now. I know some of you guys are just looking for attention. I got a lot of people in the military that watch my channel. The military loves their caffeine. A lot of third shift workers. I like to hear about all the working people that actually use the energy drinks. I know that I have a very large size pre-workout community. I also have a decent sized gamer community. I think those are two of my bigger communities that I know of. But there's still plenty of people that drink energy drinks just for the sake of drinking energy drinks that don't fit into that category. So I like to find out about the workers as well, and the everyday people. And lastly, on the topic of Instagram and social media, thank you to all 13,000 of my subscribers who have helped make this channel possible. When I started out, I said I'm giving it 1 year to see how it's going. And if I don't have 1,000 people by 1 year, no more Caffeine Man. Well, I hit that number. So thank you to everybody who supported me. Now, onto a fairly uncomfortable topic, but you know, I feel comfortable with you guys to talk about this, even though it's an uncomfortable topic. Let's get into it. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm all about honesty. Put my uncomfortableness to the side. Talk with you guys one-on-one. In the past, some people have asked me about a Patreon account, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't have a Patreon. Didn't really even know what it was at first. But my wife told me a little bit about it, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to wait until I'm monetized through YouTube, because then you can do premiere videos and you can do super chats. They wouldn't have to go to my Patreon. I wouldn't have to set up a whole entirely different account. It would just be easier to go right through YouTube. And now that I'm part of the YouTube Partner Program and I'm doing premiere videos and eventually live streams, I do believe the super chat is enabled. Being my first premiere, I don't know if it actually is, but the box is checked off, so it might be working. So let me tell you a story. I did mention there was going to be some blah blah blah, right? My wife watches a lot more YouTube than me. So before I started my channel, I did actually ask her some questions. I asked her about the people that she watches. I asked about how long the video should be. I asked about editing methods and how to make money, etc., etc. And she explained that one of the ways people make money is through Patreon and super chats. Obviously, I said, well, what are those? And she said, well, that's when people just donate money to people. And I said, well, why? And she's like, just because. What? So I actually ended up watching a live stream. That Nick Nimmin did with his brother D. And in that live stream, there were people that were donating $4.99, $5.99, $10.99, $7.99. I don't know what it is about 99. I don't know if you can't donate even amounts of dollars. Like, why wouldn't you just donate $8, not $7.99? It's like, you know, I like you. You're not worth $8 though. You're like $7.99. I mean, doesn't make sense. Anyway, there were people donating money left and right. And I couldn't believe it. So I asked my wife, I said, why are these people donating money? I was like, do they owe him money and this is their way of paying him back? And she just said, no, they're just supporting the channel. And I'm like, he has 500,000 subscribers. He's got plenty of support of the channel. I'm sure he's got tons of affiliate marketing, tons of stuff. Like even just the views alone in Google AdSense and all that stuff, 500,000, and people are just tossing him money anyway. I mean, I couldn't believe it. And she said, well, that's people just showing their support. But I was still dumbfounded. I'm still dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded then. I'm still dumbfounded now. I mean, let me tell you why. YouTube is free. It's a free source of information. People give out the information for free. I give out my information for free. When I need to know how to change a light bulb, I YouTube it. Not because I'm an idiot. Obviously, I know how to change a light bulb. I live in an old house and they got old light bulbs. They're a little harder to change. Thank you very much. So I YouTube how to change light bulbs. When I need to know how to fix my computer, I YouTube it. If the computer's working. When I need to beat a certain level in Tomb Raider, I YouTube it. When I need to beat that base in Clash of Clans to get that 3rd star, because 99% isn't going to cut it, and the whole clan is dependent on you, and that base looks familiar, I YouTube it. Get that 3rd star. When I need to pass a level in Candy Crush, it's a waste of time, but I YouTube it. And in one case, it actually worked. You want to know what the resolution was? I gotta tell, it was basically, don't do it on your phone, go on your computer and do it. Now, I tell you, I spent like 6 months on and off trying to beat this level on Candy Crush on my phone. It wasn't working. I actually deleted the app off my phone, came back 3 months later, reinstalled it, tried to beat that level thinking it was going to feel bad for it, couldn't beat it. Couldn't do anything to beat it. Finally, I looked it up. They said do it on your desktop, on your computer. First try, boom, pass the level. YouTube. But never, never would I ever think to give these people money. Ridiculous. So when people approached me about a Patreon, I was confused. They were like, hi, I want to give you money. And I'm like, what? No. Why would you give me money? Well, to help support your channel. You gotta pay for those fancy crystal cut Chinette cups, right? We can help you. And now, here's the way I look at it. You guys work hard for your money. Well, I assume you work hard for your money. And I don't want to take your hard-earned money. I want the money to come to me from the billion-dollar companies, from the companies that can afford to just give it away. I want YouTube to pay me for my content. I want Google AdSense to pay me for their advertisements. I want Amazon to pay me for promoting the products. And I want energy companies to pay me to do reviews on their products and potentially give me commissions on any sales made. I'd also like to get a brand deal with one of the companies that I like, because I hear brand deals are the thing to do, and I don't actually know much about them because it's hard to find out about what they actually are or what's included with them. I've looked into ambassador programs and stuff and still haven't found out much about those because I've actually been rejected for ambassador programs. I'm guessing it's because I reviewed too many different kinds of energy drinks, maybe, I don't know. In any case, I want those big companies to give me money. I don't want to take it from you guys. Now, all that being said, I leave it on this note. If you want to give me money, I'm not going to stop you. If there's any super chats that have been popping up left and right while I'm talking, then that's great. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and it will definitely be going back into my channel. It'll definitely go towards this, because if you watch the video, you know how much this all cost. And I appreciate absolutely everything that you guys can do. Like I said, I am not asking for money. But if you're going to give it to me, I'm not going to say no. So thanks. So have you guys been chatting up a storm in the chat box? Have I been able to keep up with your questions so far? Are you anxious to get to the taste test and want me to stop talking? Because I don't want to get to the taste test right away if I haven't answered all your questions yet. Of course, I realize I'm doing all this babbling and talking, and if there's only 7 of you in the chat box, it's going to be very uncomfortable because there's not any talking going on. Just like you're at that party where you're uncomfortable and you're all just sitting there. Uncomfortable silence, never a good thing. I mean, I'm probably sitting there next to my moderator, my wife, saying, what do I say next? There's no one talking in the chat box. They all just want to drink the energy drinks. They're all typing, why don't you drink the energy drinks? But I know I got at least 10 more minutes before I get to the energy drink review. But I'm guessing there's more than 10 people in there. It's going to be funny to watch this premiere video and see how many viewers I have. First one, who knows, could be a train wreck like I said. So, have you guys been hitting on Green-Eyed Guide yet, huh? I put that picture so you know what she looked like. Figured some of you would probably be hitting on her by now. And she's a cutie, and I did not get permission from my wife to say that, so I probably just got slapped. But my wife knows that I say people are cuties. We usually point them out to each other like, hey, look at that one. And she's like, hey, look at that one. Because we appreciate the beauty in others. That being said, you guys be careful in the chat box. If you say the wrong thing, Green-Eyed Guy's going to kick your butt. What? You don't believe me? You don't believe that she could kick your butt? Well, look at this. Bam! Look at those muscles. Hey. I said look at the muscles, you guys. Muscles. You guys are so distracted by other things. I'm trying to prove a point here and you guys are looking other stuff. Well, yeah, you be careful though, because she'll beat you up. Nah, she probably won't. Plus, she's happily married anyway, and she's got a new baby. Well, it's not new anymore. Probably about 1.5 years old now. Or do they go by 1.5 years, or do they count by months, like 18 months? She can comment in the chat box, let me know how many months. So, I might be running out of things to babble about. So hopefully, you guys and gals are having a great time in this premiere video. Hopefully I'm answering all your questions. Hopefully there's a lot of talk and chat going around, because if there's not, then I'm probably going down in flames in the chat box. I was thinking about eventually doing an actual Q&A on a live stream, but I don't know how to live stream. I'm still looking up the software. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it, and there's just a lot involved. So I'm hoping 2020 to get a live stream going. Until then, I'll do these premiere videos. I'm actually thinking about doing a question and answer premiere video as well, or one of those things where I ask questions in one video and then respond to the questions in another. Haven't quite figured it out yet. I need to check the time. How long have I been talking for? Wow. It'll be edited down, but this says about an hour. So let me check where I am on my outline. My outline says, who's thirsty? Huh? Let's taste them out. So, how's this gonna work? I got 3 post-it notes up there for first, second, and third place. I'm gonna taste one of the drinks out at the same time you guys taste them out. Then I'll tell you what I think of the drink, and then I'm gonna put it in place 1, 2, or 3. Of course, the first one is gonna be first place because it's the first one, but then it's probably gonna move as we continue to try the drinks. After each drink, I will actually pause for about a minute to a minute and a half. I'm thinking that's enough time for everyone to quickly say what they think of the drink. You can tell me what you think the score is. And then after about a minute, minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, 2 minutes is probably too long. I don't know. I don't actually know how long a minute is when you're typing. But I'll give everyone about a minute before I move on to the second one. We'll continue this pattern for all 6 drinks until we have a winner. Who's ready? You guys ready? Raise your hand if you're ready. How many of you raised your... I can't see you guys. Did you fall for it again? Some of you, I'm guessing most of you fell for it, but some of you are like, I'm not raising my hand. He's already pulled this trick before. Who raised their hand? Tell me. I probably raised my hand. I probably just typed, I raised my hand, trying to be funny. Funny guy. So which one are we going to start with? It's a good question. I haven't planned it out, but I have a vague idea of which order I'm going to go in. First one we're going to start out with, I should probably put it in my hand. That's what I do in my regular videos. I grab it, and then I put it down so you can't see it. And then I say, the first one we're going to start off with is the Kickstart. And this one is Kickstart Energizing Orange Citrus. Just the right amount of kick. I don't know about that. And I don't even need to use the crystal cut cups because I'm drinking it right from the can, because all of you, every single person viewing this has all 6 drinks, right? It's okay. You don't have to have them. I just like talking to you guys in the chat box. But for those of you who do have them, let's taste it out. You don't need to be surprised. It's orange, okay? I could pour it in a cup. I have it right here. Right here. I'm not doing it though. They're orange. It's who has the best orange. Make sure you're doing the fist, guys. It's the CaffeineMan fist. Okay, so it's been a year, right? I know you want to taste it, but you want to know about the fist, right? It just happened. It wasn't behind the scenes. Here we go. It just kind of happened. I'm going to put this down for a second. The chair that I'm in, I wanted it to be free of arm space so that I could move. But I also needed something to rest on, and then this also helps me move my arms without you guys really seeing me resting too much. So this is how I usually talk. 1, 2, 3, that way, this way, that way. So this chair is actually perfect for everything that I need to do. But when I go to taste the drinks, obviously I'm going to have one in one hand, and then this hand's right here. Now you can see that if I'm like this looks really odd. And who just stands around with their hand open? So I think it's just natural to have your hand closed like that. Now I'm not making a fist. My hand's just closed, that's it. But then people in the comments like, you look like you're gonna punch somebody. Why does it look like he wants to punch someone? And then it became a thing that everyone was talking about. I tried keeping my hand open for one video, it looked really weird. And now it's just become a thing that everyone makes the fist before they drink them. But it's just, it's not, it's just where my arms rest. I know, anticlimactic, right? I've incorporated it though. It's what you do in the videos. You gotta incorporate what you can. So if I get a drink that's really, really good, I can pow. I already got the fist, pow. This is Kickstart, so I have to. I'm not gonna kick. You see my slippers? That's right. I'm wearing slippers. You guys don't know. I could be wearing nice dress shoes, tasting it out. You guys taste it too. No, I gotta taste it again. Yeah, it's not too strong of an orange flavor, as you guys are probably tasting. Obviously, it tastes like orange. It doesn't have that kick. It says it has just the right amount of kick. I don't really think it has too much kick. Carbonation is probably a medium carbonation, and it's a Mountain Dew product, so you're actually definitely getting that Mountain Dew flavor of orange. It doesn't taste too citrusy either. Since I've reviewed a lot of oranges, I kind of already know what to expect from each one, but now that we're actually tasting them together, you can actually understand what I mean by kind of a medium flavor and a medium carbonation. When I say the orange flavor isn't too strong, now you know that this isn't too strong. And when I say it isn't too light, you know, well, it's not too light, it's a medium. And I usually go low, medium, and high for the flavor, low, medium, and high for the sweetness, and low, medium, and high for the carbonation. And then I save the 1 through 10 for the Caffeine Man rating chart. For this video, I'm not going to be doing the Caffeine Man rating chart because we're just rating them on which one is the best one. So I'm going to rate them 1 through 5 by putting them up there. Obviously, this one's going to go in first place for now. I'm pretty positive it's going to move, but it's a pretty good flavor. So now that I've been talking about this, hopefully you guys have been saying in the chat box what you think. If you were waiting for me to say what I think before you said what you think, thank you for being so polite. But you don't need to be. You don't need to be so polite. But it's so nice of you. So for those of you who were polite and waiting, I shall now put this in its place and then sit around for about a minute while you all chat in the chat box. Here he is, first place. Don't get too used to it up there. Enjoy it while you can. There's no way a Kickstart's gonna compete with all those guys. Some of them maybe. Huh. While I'm waiting, might as well cleanse the palate a little bit. These aren't any special flavor, they're just the regular ones. Same as the Halloween one, I got them on sale. Don't expire until January, so I'm good. And I'm not going to edit out the crunching either. If this was a live stream, I couldn't edit it out. So, it's a premiere video. Close to a live stream. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. People are going to be like, oh. I still don't know how to stop it. How do you stop it? There is no stop button. That doesn't make any sense to me. I guess it's got to hit the power button. I just found that sound too. I was scrolling through them before I actually started the video because I was like, oh, I probably need a timer to time out how long it's going to be in between each drink. And I heard that. I was like, I got to do that one. All right. Getting the crackers out of my mouth. I'll probably edit out the picking of my teeth because I get stuck in the crevices back there. Rinsed out with some water. What are we going to do next? Next on the list is going to be the Celsius. I included this one as part of my healthy energy drink series. And this is the sparkling orange. As most of you know, I just like sparkling flavors. I review them anyway because you guys request them. I try and put my bias to the side in sparkling, put the sparkling flavor to the side, which is really hard to do. Put the sparkling flavor to the side and focus on the flavor of the drink. And there you go. Here's the Celsius. Let's taste it out. Did you guys taste it? You're supposed to taste them at the same time. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to taste it before I give you my opinion. Isn't it horrible? Oh my goodness. This is terrible. Terrible. The only reason I included this in Who's Got the Best Orange is so that you guys know what it's like to drink a bad energy drink for a review. Ugh. Yuck. And for those of you who do like it, you can say it in the chat box, but It's got a sparkling flavor that I don't like, and it's kind of a low to medium sparkling flavor. I've had stronger sparkling flavors, like the clean is very strong sparkling, but the clean is a whole bunch better than this. This orange flavor, it's a hint of orange. It's a hint of orange, but there's just lots of nastiness in there. I'm gonna torture myself because I forget the flavors that are in there. I forget how sweet it is. I'm making extra noises for you guys. Yeah, I mean, my wife likes to say that certain energy drinks taste like poison. I ask her, well, what's poison taste like? You haven't tasted poison. You wouldn't know what poison tastes like, because if you tasted it, you'd be dead. Well, she still says things taste like poison all the time. A lot of people say they taste chemically. I just think it's the sparkling flavor and a bad orange flavor. And there's not much I can really say about it. The sweetness isn't very sweet at all. They use it sucralose, but I think the sucralose they put in there, they didn't actually give it much other flavor to cover up the sucralose flavor. So you're getting that sucralose flavor, you're getting this crappy orange flavor, you're getting this sparkling flavor, and you're getting crappiness all around. So where's it going? It's not going on the podium. It's not going in second place or third place, because as I said, this is the worst one. I wasn't even going to include it because it's not even in the running for the competition. I did it as a trick you guys. I'm a mean man, huh? I'm a bad boy. But hey, you want to experience what it's like to be Caffeine Man. You want to do a taste. You want to taste them out with me, right? This is how we do it. I'm training you guys to fill my footsteps once I've passed on, which is it's not gonna happen anytime soon. It's not like I'm making some announcement or anything. I'm dying. Perfect bill of health. Drinking energy drinks for 20 years, no health problems. So yeah, I'm putting this one down. Caffeine Man played a trick on you. For those of you who didn't buy it, you didn't fall for the trick. You might not be able to find it either. I tried to find ones that were in convenience stores. These aren't in all convenience stores, but they are in 2 or 3 different ones around. I think they still are in 7-Eleven. I got this one at Seasons, but you guys are probably chatting about how horrible I am. So while you guys chat about how mean I am, I'm gonna have some crackers. I'm probably gonna need extra to get that crappiness out. If you watch my Celsius, don't talk and chew. Rude. If you watch my Celsius review, I didn't review the entire line. I only reviewed the ones that I could find in the store. And the orange was pretty bad. The one that's the worst is the watermelon. That, I don't even know how anyone drinks that. And there were a few people that said they love the watermelon. Everyone has a right to their opinion. I did not like the watermelon. They had a good grape. I remember the grape was pretty good. I didn't set my timer. I was too busy blabbing about my trick on you guys. But I did eat some crackers. I did have some water. And I'm guessing that was much, much more than 1 minute to 2 minutes. Moving on to the third one, which is gonna be Living Like a Rockstar. Rockstar Mandarin Orange. Now, a lot of people said, well, what about Rockstar Recovery? And I actually mentioned it in some of my comments that the Rockstar Recovery, it's non-carbonated and it actually has juice in it. So what's so wrong with that? Well, I was trying to keep all the drinks as close as possible. And I felt like if I had a non-carbonated one that actually uses juice, it would have an unfair advantage because I don't like carbonation, and juice probably makes it taste closer to an orange juice. Therefore, I tried to keep these as close as possible. A lot of people saying, what about orange dreamsicle? Like, think about that for a second. That's not orange flavor. Yeah, it's an orange creamsicle, so it's an orange flavor, but it's not your regular orange flavor. It's more like a dessert. It's an orange vanilla, it's an orange creamsicle. So I was trying to keep them all within the same genre, with all the same flavors, all the same, close as possible. Which is why at the end of the video, well, I mean, I'm going to ask you now anyway, but at the end of the video, once it's all over, in the comments box, not the chat box, in the comments box, let me know what you think is going to be a good video for the next one, if there is a next. Thinking about potentially trying to do this once a month, and we could do something like what's the favorite watermelon, what's the favorite blue raspberry, what's the favorite, all those different flavors. I'm trying to do ones that people can easily find in convenience stores. I'm trying to do flavors that are closely related. I think I mentioned this in the announcement video. If I didn't, I'm mentioning it now. No, I'm not mentioning it now. I'm mentioning it at the end once the taste test is done. Taste it out. Yeah. Now see, that's got a stronger orange flavor. That's got more of a kick than the Kickstart did. I would say this has a medium to medium high orange flavor. That one was probably a medium to medium low, hovering right around that medium. But this one is a step up from that, a medium to medium high flavor. Carbonation, not too high. It's got like a medium carbonation to it. In the sweetness, it's got a decent sweetness. I'm gonna say it's sort of a medium to low sweetness. The thing with these orange drinks is that the orange citrus usually overpowers the sugar flavor. So even the sweetest of the drinks usually have that sweetness cut back a little bit because of the citrus. And this actually does have a medium to high citrus flavor as well. I figure if we're going to talk about the sweetness, in certain drinks, we can talk about the sourness. In certain drinks, we can talk about the citrus of it. We can talk about the citrus levels. Can you guys taste that citrus flavor? That little bit of sourness? That bit of acidity as well? So overall, I do like it better than the Kickstart. I think it's got a better orange flavor. I'm okay with the carbonation level. I would like it to be a little bit sweeter, but that's just because I'm a sweet guy. Yeah. No, I like my drinks a little bit sweeter. You might not like your drinks sweeter. You might like them less sweet, so you might have a different rating on this. For now, it's going in position 1, kicking out the Kickstart down to number 2. Got some crackers. People on the replay, why is he sitting there? I'm waiting for the chat to finish up. It should be finishing up right about now. Energy drinks. This is just all impromptu. I wasn't even gonna set a timer. I don't even know what that dance is. I don't even dance. Going back to my days of being 21, going to the club, I was a wall guy. I found a spot on the wall and stayed there. No dancing for this guy. All right, so what's the next one on the list? We're gonna go with my favorite company. That is sarcastic, because my favorite company is on here, but it's not this one. My least favorite company. But they're getting better. I've been giving them a shot. They've been proving that they're not as bad as I thought they were. That company is Monster. Next up is the Monster Ultra Sunrise Orange. Another sugar-free one. I believe I gave it a decent review when I did my review on this. I did it with the Paradise as well. I didn't really like the Paradise that much. I'm not really sure where this would rank among the 6 of them because it's been a while since I did that review. Let's taste that out. Everyone should have this one. It's in every store known to man and woman. That actually gets you a nice hit of orange. I'm not sure if that orange flavor is the power that I got from the Rockstar, but it does give you a solid orange flavor. It's a little bit of a different orange flavor. I think maybe the Mandarin orange was maybe even a different kind of orange. This is like a regular orange. That one was a Mandarin orange. So that one had a little bit of a different strong orange flavor. This has got a strong normal orange flavor. Sip it again. And if you actually smell it when you drink it, it makes it even more powerful because you get this smell of orange right beforehand, so it does something to your brain. But yeah, no, this has got a solid flavor of orange. Carbonation, medium to high carbonation. Monster's known for that. They're not known to shy away from carbonation. And the sweetness is a decent sweetness. I would say medium to low. Obviously, there's no sugar in it. And they also use erythritol. Big fan of erythritol, if you guys didn't know. And I'm going to glance and edit out my glance to see if there's more erythritol or if there's more sucralose. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's actually 1 gram of erythritol, and it's the 3rd ingredient on the list. 3rd ingredient. That means it's mostly erythritol, only a little bit of sucralose, because sucralose is like 10th or 11th down there. You guys have the can, you can see it. And I think I was a fan of this for several different reasons. Obviously, I like the flavor. I think it's got a medium to high flavor, a little bit higher than the Rockstar. So it's got a solid orange flavor. The fact that it uses erythritol is a big deal to me. And I edited it out because I didn't want you to see my pajamas. But that actually, the pure Rockstar also has 1 gram of erythritol as well. So these two drinks are very similar because it's actually the 3rd ingredient as well. So where am I going to be putting this? On the podium. I hate to say it, but I like it just a little bit better than the rock. Even the citrus level is a little higher too. You're getting a little bit more citrus out of this too, just a touch more citrus. So I think you're getting a touch more citrus, you're getting a touch more orange flavor, and you're getting a touch more sweetness. Even though the erythritol is about the same, maybe this one has a little bit more sucralose in it. So much to my chagrin, that's right, I said chagrin, it's a word, I think, but much to my chagrin, I'm putting it in 1st place, bumping down the other 2. Crackers. No. No more dancing. Already made a fool out of myself. Thousands of people across the world watching me dance like a fool. No more. We got drinks to taste out, people. Next up, my company, Red Bull. We're going to be trying out the red. Oh, wait, that's not the right one. You guys saw my secret. I usually always drink a Red Bull before the videos. Gets my energy up a little bit. Next up, we got the Tangerine Red Bull. As much as I am a Red Bull guy, I like almost all the Red Bull flavors. I think they've done a great job overall with most of their flavors. Not Summer Breeze, worse than Summer Breeze, grapefruit. Whew. Did you guys try the grapefruit? It was like one of their summer editions. Not good. Never made a comeback after that. Whew. Just like I don't think Summer Breeze is going to be coming back either. You never know though. There were some people that did love it. Some people, most people said, tastes like Febreze. I don't know how many people out there are drinking Febreze though. I didn't taste Febreze just to find out if people are accurate. I'm guessing Febreze tastes horrible. Do not, I repeat, do not taste Febreze. Public service announcement, done. But yeah, I'm not sure how the tangerine is going to rate against the other ones. I don't remember Red Bull having a great orange tangerine, but I normally don't buy the tangerine from the Red Bull because there are so many other delicious flavors of Red Bull. The slight unfair advantage that this has is that this has sugar in it. Now the Kickstart also had sugar in it. That didn't help that out much. See how it helps out for this one. Plus it's tangerine, which is a little bit different than orange, but it's the closest I could get. Like I said, I tried to keep them all close together. Let's taste it out. All right, I think it has a medium orange flavor, and it does actually have a touch of tangerine-ness to it. I think that actually makes it just a little bit more tart, a little bit more sour, a little more citrusy actually. But I do think that for the orange flavor, it might be a step below the Monster and maybe a touch above the Rockstar, because the Rockstar was mandarin, this is tangerine. The sweetness, for having sugar in there and a decent amount of sugar in there, sweetness isn't really coming through that much because the citrus is so high. Sip again. Yeah, it's definitely got a medium to medium high citrus flavor to it, about a medium tangerine flavor. Carbonation, medium to medium high carbonation. Overall, comparing them to the other ones, I'm not too much of a fan of that tangerine tartness or the citrus, but for the solid flavor that it's getting, I think it's better than the Kickstart. A touch better than the Rockstar, but I hate to say it because I love you, Red Bull. I can't put it above the Monster because I think the Monster Ultra is actually better than the Tangerine. Gotta go put it up there. All right, guys, how we doing in the chat box? Everyone keeping up with their voting? Everyone saying how much they like it or how much they dislike it? A lot of people disagreeing with my top three. Monsters is #1. I mean, that's enough to depress anybody. Rockstar's #3. Red Bull #2 so far. Question is, where's Spike gonna finish? How many of you were able to get the Spike? Next up, we're doing the Spike Orange Gold. Once again, how many of you were able to get your hands on the Spike Orange Gold? Yours probably doesn't sound like that because you didn't empty yours down a drain and fill it with little pebbles because you didn't want them to leak on your shelf, but you had to give them a little bit of weight to stay on the shelf. We have a Caffeine Man flaw here. Caffeine Man didn't do his research. I was in a panic all day yesterday and the day before. My wife was helping me. Between the two of us, we hit about 5 or 6 different convenience stores that I knew had Spike. 7-Eleven has Spike. I found some convenience stores that have Spike, but for some reason they don't have the orange Spike. I knew I had to record this video and get it edited before Saturday. I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I contacted my source at Spike. I said, I'm sorry to bother you guys, but I'm going to be doing who's got the best orange. Can you tell me, because there's not enough time to ship it to me, can you tell me what store in Rhode Island or Massachusetts has the Spike Orange? They were great. They helped me out. They got back to me the same day, and they said, unfortunately, on the East Coast, we don't have any stores that carry the Spike Orange. So, I'm sorry if I made you buy the Spike Orange. Can't taste it out with me, but I still want you guys to taste it out if you were able to find it. Because the guy told me, hey, we got it all over the Midwest and partially on the West Coast. There's nothing on the East Coast. That being said, I remember what it tastes like because it wasn't that long ago. I didn't even have to rewatch the video to remember what it tasted like. So I already know how it tastes. So I considered briefly, just briefly, considered pretending to taste it out with you guys since I already know what it tastes like. But I can't. It's not in me to do that. I have to be honest with you guys. That's what happened. I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to get the drink, but it's nowhere on the East Coast. That is directly from Spike corporate headquarters. And irony, I did literally just last week pour one down the drain. And some of you are saying, why didn't you give it away? I'm like, well, because the first can that I did for the taste test, when I tasted it out and drank it, once I was done with it, because I actually drank it the next day, I recycled the can and threw it out. Because I had one for the shelf display. But then I had to dump it out and fill it with the beads for the shelf display. As a side note, I got a lot of feedback saying, why did you dump all those out? How could you dump all? You could have given those away. You could have done a giveaway. I'm like, well, no, hold on, people. All of those are the ones I dumped out, and I had to put beads in them so that, you know, they had a little bit of weight, but not too much weight, because I don't want it to fall down on me. But most of the ones that I dumped out, like over 170 cans back there, they all got put up on the shelves for the display. Now in the video, I did show that there were some leftovers. That was like 30 or 40 cans, and like I said, or I told people in the comments, like half of those were already expired anyway. They were already past the date. Some of them were like a year old, and they were like a couple months past the date because they do have long dates on them. So, I mean, if I could have done a good giveaway, obviously I would have given them away rather than dumping them down the drain. I mean, you saw those tears I was crying for dumping them down the drain. Obviously, I would have preferred to give them away. But no, all the ones, a majority of the ones I dumped down the drain went up there. So, that being said, I know you guys want to taste this out for those of you who do have it. So, you know I don't have it, but I'm still going to go through the motions with you guys, so let's taste it out. Wow, that is a powerful orange. Did you guys get that powerful orange? I mean, these things don't have any sugar in them, and you got a decent sweetness out of it. I say like a medium to high sweetness, and that orange flavor, that is a power of orange. You're getting a nice high orange flavor out of that. Carbonation, medium to high carbonation, but overall, yeah, I mean, you guys can smell it from here, right? Just go, you can smell it, right? That's when you know you're going to have a powerful energy drink, when you can smell it. I know I can't smell it from here, but I remember how it smelled. I remember how it tastes. When you have a drink that powerful, that strong, that good, I don't even regularly drink these because I'm not a huge orange fan. It just made for a great video because all the oranges were so close to each other. But I gotta tell you, even though I didn't taste it right now, I still remember how good it was. I remember that I gave it like a 9.3. Did I get a 9.4? I think it was a 9.3 or a 9.4. It was high. It was the highest of all the spikes, and it's the highest of all the oranges. So when it comes down to it, who has the best orange? Spike has the best orange. Putting it up on the shelf. So once again, guys, I'm sorry to say I did not try the Spike out with you guys. I hope it's not too big of a deal. I do feel bad about it, and I feel even worse because it was the #1 flavor out of all of them. But I'm guessing a lot of you probably weren't able to buy it either, since I'm sure it's a decent amount on the East Coast. Guessing I got a lot of West Coast people too. And there's going to be some Midwest too, and mixed in there. Some international people, I'm pretty sure. A couple international people there. But thank you all for joining me. I am going to talk just a little bit more. I was afraid you guys were going to jump off the video, but I'm remembering this isn't a video that you would jump off of. It's a premiere video. I guess you could jump off and go home or go away, but I am going to talk a little bit more. I have some announcements I want to go over, and then I figure we can finish up any last minute conversations we may have going on, or you guys might just be jumping off because you're like, yeah, we already know what the favorite one is. We're going. Well, blah, blah, blah. You can blah, blah, blah all you want. Don't want to listen to that guy blah anymore. So overall, let me know. What did you guys think of this? Let me know in the chat box. Also, leave me comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this premiere video, because as I briefly mentioned before, I'm going to continue that thought now. I am considering having these potentially once a month, probably not next month, because next month is very busy with the holidays and Christmas, but if I have time, I could try. And if you guys liked it, give me some suggestions on what you guys want to see. I did the orange because it was the easiest one based on the flavors. And like I was going to say before, it's really hard to figure out what to do because I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a favorite berry one, like for blueberry. The problem is Red Bull has a blueberry, but then Exdurant has a blue raz, and then Bang has a blue raz, and Rain has a razzleberry, which are all blue raspberry. So then why don't we just do who has the best blue raz or razzleberry for raspberry, blueberry? Well, because then I won't really be able to taste out the blueberry from Red Bull because it's just blueberry, not a blue raz, so obviously it's going to taste different than the rest of them, which is perfectly fine if I do who has the best blue raz. I just won't be able to include the Red Bull. But then, how many am I actually going to have for blue raz? I mean, if I'm doing blue raz as a blueberry raspberry drink, who else has a blue raz? And what other companies can be competitive? Are there 5 or 6 other companies that have blue razes? And for that matter, my favorite bang is the Bankster Berry, which I think blows blue raz out of the water for berry flavor. And that's blueberry, raspberry, and some other berries probably that are in there. So would I actually have 2 drinks for the best blue raz? It's technically not a blue raz. I can go on for days with this dilemma because I overthink everything, because I was also trying to figure out who has the best peach. The problem is there's peach, and then there's peach mango, and then there's mango-matic, and you can see where I'm going with this. It would be very difficult to get an accurate video because peach and mango are 2 different flavors, but some companies have peach and mango and some companies have just mango. We could say who has the best mango and do the mango-matic and the mango loco from Monster, but then how many other mangoes are there? That's why I'm looking to you guys to leave me comments down below to see what you guys want to see. I'm thinking maybe who has the best tropical, or maybe who has the best fruit punch. But once again, there are some in there that won't taste the same because they're a little bit different. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm going to move on. Coming soon. Coming very, very soon. It could be tonight. I doubt it, because I am so behind schedule. Oh my goodness. I have so many things I want to accomplish, and I can't. But coming soon. It has to be tonight or tomorrow, Sunday. Definitely before Monday. I am going to be getting to you guys. Very excited. I'm super. The holiday gift guide. That's right. CaffeineMans holiday gift guide. I have to get it done this weekend because Black Friday's next week. So I got to get these ideas into your head before Black Friday. Not that you're actually going to buy them on Black Friday, but you can buy them all online. Let me explain. I actually just signed up for an Amazon influencer page. You have to have a certain amount of subscribers or something. They don't actually tell you the number. But the Amazon influencer page is a little bit different than the Amazon affiliate program. It's basically the Amazon affiliate program, but they give me my own page and I can put whatever I want there. So if you haven't checked it out yet, click the link down below, or any of my videos have the link now to my Amazon influencer page, and it has all the drinks I've reviewed. I'm going to break them up into sections. I'm going to have a pre-workout section. I'm going to have a healthy energy drink section. I'm going to have a regular energy drink section. And I'm also going to have a section for the holiday gift guide so that all those holiday gifts are in one section for you. If I didn't mention it before, if you didn't see my video where I mentioned that I was going to be doing the holiday gift guide, the holiday gift guide was a video I actually did last year, but at the time I did it, I only had 100 subscribers, and the video only got about 120, maybe 125 views. It did not do well, but it was because I was brand new. I had only been doing the channel for maybe 1 month, and I put the holiday gift guide together. Did not get viewed by many people. But I put a lot of work into that video, and it's a really good video. I really like it. I think you guys are going to like it. And it's going to be fun to actually see my old studio again, because now you got the remodel. But I am actually, the reason why I'm saying it's taking me so long to do it is because I'm refreshing it a little bit. I'm going to give an introduction in this studio to let people know what it is, that it's from last year. And then I'm actually going to jump in now and again in different sections, because let's say I go over the caffeinated aftershave. I actually did buy that for that holiday gift guide. I actually bought that for the holiday gift guide, and then eventually I did a review on it. So any of the products that are in the holiday gift guide that I did a review on, I'm going to jump in and say, hey, I'm jumping in to let you know I actually did a review on this product. It's going to be exciting stuff. And oh my goodness, I think my camera's going to run out of power soon and memory. So I gotta, if it gets cut off, if this video just ends, I'm sorry, because I can't re-record it. I'm under a time crunch. But anyway, do I have more announcements? Let me see. Yeah, actually, I'm almost done. Basically, I am super excited about the holiday gift guide. I think you guys are going to love it. I make it easy for you to go to Amazon influencer page, so all the stuff's right there. And an update on my merch as well. Most likely, I am sorry to say, I don't think I'm going to have merch for Christmas. I've been super busy. And listen. I know some of you might be upset. Some of you might want it and everything. But let me just say this. I mean, I know you guys know that I'm busy and everything. And listen, it's stupid of me not to have merch. Because The longer I don't have merch, the less money I'm going to get. Now, I'm not saying everyone's going to go out and buy my merch because I'm awesome. No. I don't expect to sell a lot of merch, but I do know there are people that have been asking for merch and they can't get it. So yeah, so when I watch other video influencers giving advice about merch and how to put it together and how to sell it to your subscribers, they basically say you're stupid if you don't have merch from day one. Now, I didn't think I was going to have anybody that wanted to buy merch from day one, but their point is, I don't know what they want, and if they do want it, it should be available for them, and then you make money right up front. So I probably have a decent amount of people that want to buy it so I can make money. But here's my point. I'm not really overly like a money hungry kind of greedy person. Yes, I want to make money on YouTube, but when I'm balancing out everything that I'm doing between my regular job, the YouTube job, getting you guys good content, getting you guys a holiday gift guide, getting you guys the videos that you want, I'm putting a lot of focus, time, and energy into getting you guys good content, and some things have to go on the back burner. And merch is one of those things that's just on the back burner. Even though I could be making money and some people want it, I want to focus on getting you guys good content, and I don't want to actually lose quality content because I'm putting focus somewhere else. So once I have my schedule going, once I'm back into a routine of things, once I'm not trying to pump out tons of extra content for you with bonus videos, 2-3 bonus videos a week. I told you guys, if you didn't hear it before, once the holidays are here, I'm probably going to be going down to 1 video a week because the holidays are extremely busy. I might do an occasional bonus video, but the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been doing like 2 or 3 videos a week. That's going to be stopping. I don't have the time. I'm focusing on good content. And then once the new year hits, hopefully I'll have everything under control and organized. But these energy drink keeps coming up with these energy drink companies keep coming out with new drinks all the time. I can't catch up. I will be getting you merch, and it will be worth the wait. It's not just gonna be my logo on a shirt. It's gonna be stuff that I actually design. I hope you like it. And I'm also trying to research companies that actually, because there's a lot of online places that do this stuff, but I'm actually trying to find places that have good reviews because I want to make sure I actually get you quality t-shirts. I mean, I can try and get something cheaper, but then is it going to like wash away after 10 washes and then not even be visible anymore? So I'm actually going to try and get you some good quality stuff and try not to upcharge you because of the quality. I'll probably take away from my profit a little bit because like I said, I'm not money hungry. I want to get you good quality. And you know, if you get a good quality product and it looks nice, then hopefully I'll sell more so that actually people buy a good quality product as opposed to not wanting to buy a cheap quality product. Anyway, I'm babbling now. How do you guys feel right now? You guys had 6 energy drinks, just a mouthful of each one. Is it going through your system like it's going through my system? Granted, I did have a Red Bull before the video, but anyway, those are all the announcements that I have for you. You can feel free to jump off. I'm pretty much closing things up right now. If there's any extra talking going on, ooh, there's a real red light. That's just my recording light. I thought it was usually beeps when it stops. But I might talk until it stops maybe. Losing my voice actually. Not used to talking this long. So I'm pretty much wrapping things up right now. Wrapping things up in the chat box. So say your goodbyes, say your farewells if you haven't jumped off already. Thank you for everyone who joined me today. It was great chatting with you guys. I'm glad we were able to do it. Hopefully it was a success. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a train wreck. I'll try and learn from any mistakes that I made for the next, if there's a next premiere video. There should be a next premiere video. If anyone actually participated in the super chats, thank you again. Super appreciate that. If you didn't participate, not a big deal because I wasn't expecting anybody to. Appreciate everything. I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate all your support. Thank you for everything. I'm looking to continue to grow Caffeine Man, so feel free to share this with your friends or go on social media, share my page with your friends and family or anyone that do you guys know anyone that drinks tea? Because I did a tea talk series. I'm not getting into that. Anyway, tell me in the chat box, did you guys watch the tea talk? I know you didn't. It's only got like 400 views. I go over all things caffeine related. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. I'm actually going to stop the video now. I'm going to go start editing the video because you don't even know what day today is and what time it is to get ready for this video, for the premiere video. Hope it went well. Hope you guys liked it. Hope to bring you more great content. See you guys later. What? See you guys later. No. The video started at 3 o'clock. It's probably close to 4 o'clock. after 4 o'clock. So therefore, have yourselves a great day or night, because you could be watching it on the replay. I mean, all you guys that are in here, yeah, you're watching it at the same time. It's 4 o'clock my time. For all you West Coasters, it's only 1 o'clock. So yeah, you're going to have a good day. But there are probably some international people too that are watching, and I have no idea what time it is internationally. So it could be night for you guys. Huh? I don't think I can do outtakes for a Premiere Video, can I? I don't think so. Well, no, I could, just because it's like similar to a live stream. This is just a regular video, so I could have outtakes. I'm trying to think if I messed up during the video for an outtake. Not that all the outtakes are mistakes, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about it. We'll have to figure it out. I don't know. Maybe this is an outtake. Not really. All right. Well, I already said have a good day or have a good night, so I'm ending it here. I don't know how to end a Premiere Video. It's so hard to say goodbye. Oh, don't get a copyright strike. Whew. Be careful what I say and what I sing. I get songs naturally going in my head sometimes, but anyway. If she hasn't already said hello already, I'm pretty sure she probably already said hi and hello and stuff.